one walker and one runner. And they walked and ran 8 laps. And the other people that didn't walk and run recorded the walkers and runners' data. And with the walkers' data, they figured out who's the fastest and slowest walker among the classroom. And with the runners' data, they created a speed over time graph.
The data collected from this experiment, you want to use the walker data in the first lap, which was 400 meters. Then you want to make a distance time graph and plot the data on there. For making a distance time graph, you want to put on the y-axis the distance traveled, which was 400 meters for the first lap in this case. And then you want on the x-axis the time it took to travel that distance. And it was different for many of the walkers, though, too shared the same thing. And the line with the highest, would be the one that had that went the fastest. Then you want to make a key so that people that look at your graph will be able to know what the graph is explaining without having to ask. So, and then you want to have a goal for your experiment as well, the goal was to determine the fastest walker.
Time graph for our runner, and we're using elapsed time, so we added up all his times to get 1,034 seconds, and we took it up to 1,100 so you could see it better on the graph. And his fastest speed was 4.3 meters per second, and we took it up 4.5 meters per second. So his first lap, it took him 93 seconds to do, and he was going at a speed of 4.3 meters per second. So to get the elapsed time for the second lap, we add 93 and 108, which gave us 201 seconds, and he was going at a speed of 3.7 meters per second because I told him to slow down. So this is our final graph for our runner, and from point A to point B, he was starting, so he sped up. From segment B to segment C, he was slowing down at a constant speed. From C to D, he was doing the same thing. From D to E, he was going at a constant speed. And from E to F, he slowed down to a stop, and he was resting. From E to G. From G to H, he was starting back up, so he was speeding up. From H to I, he was slowly speeding up. And from I to J, he sped up some more. And from segment J to segment K, he was slowing down and returning back to his starting point.